Ladies and gentlemen, we back. Interviews from the driveway on my summer run before I get back in the studio in September. But I'm telling you, man, I'm starting out. Yo, if I was in Florida or some shit, Moody, yo, I'm telling you, I could do this shit every day. But you know, it's gonna get cold. I gotta get back in that YO studio.
Yeah.
Speaking of YO, we got YO's own Moody Bagz, my brother. We've been talking about this for a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, that's a fact. We
You
finally
know,
got it.
we finally got it, man.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
know, it's in God's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The universe, baby. You was at my interview with Killer Mike, Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, for
You was in the
sure.
cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my first time seeing you, me, and
Yeah, that's the
everything.
first
Yeah.
time we met, and I was like, "Yo, you in the book?" You was like, "Hell yeah, you
Yeah,
was all
yeah.
in that book."
Yeah, that's a fact.
But my brother, man, I've been watching you, and I don't fake relationships here. That's the first day we met. Once you
Yeah.
was on my radar, I'm like, "Wait a minute, I gotta." And then you knew Frances, which
Yeah.
was you was on his show, I
Right.
think last year.
Yeah.
So it was like, "Yo, wait a minute, I should know about this kid." So I started doing my research. You know, I seen a lot of your knockouts. You got cracked a couple of times, and
That's
you
a
don't
fact.
hide. You don't hide it. You know,
Nah, don't.
you post that shit.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you got to be transparent that way?
Oh, that just it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Like just living in my truth and just like I don't got just nothing to lie about, nothing to hide.
Because it happened. So
Yeah, because
somebody was there, right?
Because the way I view it is like we humans. We all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody
People
get
be
good.
trying to like be perfect.
Yeah,
And
no.
act like stuff can't happen to them. You know what I'm saying?
that's bullshit.
We humans, so we all go through it. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens to all of us.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Your transparency, and again, when I went to the Rumble in the Bronx that Mike had, the 100th
Yeah.
the 100 fucking fight that he
Anniversary,
had,
yeah.
the anniversary. I was just interviewing people, and we ran. I ran into you. I said, "Yo, you know, when you finish, you know, holla at me." And as soon as you was done, and that's when we had our moment, man. And I knew. I said, "Nah, bro, me and this brother got to connect," because all I said was, "Yo, why do you do this?" And you said something that fucked me up, and you saw it in my face.
Yeah, I was talking about my son and saying like the reason why I keep going because I search for a love that I don't get from him. Yeah, that's what it was.
And you know what? We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Let's. I just want to start from the beginning. Like I said, thank you for being here. We in the outside for real. You gonna hear motorcycles.
Yeah.
You gonna hear ambulance.
Yeah.
You gonna hear the fire trucks.
The real ambiance of the
This
sound.
is, we on the Bruckner, baby. But my brother, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. You know, people can't get time back. So the fact that you blessing me with your presence. You got a fight this Saturday, August 9th.
Yeah.
We're gonna promote that as well. But let's start from the beginning, my brother. Born and raised.
Yonkers, New York.
Hell yeah.
I was born in White Plains Hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's where DMX died at in that hospital.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I was born in White Plains Hospital because my parents was from White Plains, but I was raised in Yonkers. Yeah.
What is? And I wanted to ask you this, because I've been doing this for a while, and we've been talking, but we knew like when the last 4 or 5 days that it was booked, it was gonna happen. So I'll be in my own head like, damn, what I'm gonna talk to this nigga about.
Right.
As you can see, I don't got no notes. You know what I'm saying? I stopped doing the notes because I feel that the conversation goes where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I had notes and people could look back at my other interviews,
Yeah.
while you talking and I'm reading, I feel like that's disrespectful.
No,
Not disrespectful,
I
but
know that's how you feel.
that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if it goes left, it goes left. If we go right, we go right.
Yeah.
But what does Yonkers mean to you, bro? Because the way you rep it, the way you talk about it, what is Yonkers? Cause I love the Bronx. Like nobody can talk about the dirty Bronx in front of me. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
What does YO mean to you?
It's everything. It's like my glory days. It raised me. It made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Just not only the people, but just the landscape, just the places, south side, north side. You know what I'm saying? The east side, East Yonkers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's I became me in Yonkers. So I rep Yonkers hard body. Feel like, yo, you from the Bronx? Nah, I'm from Yonkers. I got love. I love Bronx, but Yonkers. You know what I'm saying?
I love it,
Yonkers.
man. No, I seen a couple of other interviews. You definitely show love, and you always mention Yonkers. And I try to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And it's not. We're not even trying to like do it on purpose. but it just comes out. Bronx, Yonkers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. You mentioned in our past conversations the how did you like? People got their vision and their you know their opinion about the Bronx, right? But Yonkers is like before DMX, before the Locks, Mary J, and all that. You know, nobody knew what the fucking Yonkers was. That's how I feel. At least from my radar,
right?
Mary J. Blige and that movement,
right?
That was my because my aunt lived in Yonkers, so I knew of Yonkers. But as far as what did the music do for y'all?
It basically gave us our name, and it gave us our look and our foundation. Instead of like our foundation, like DMX and the Locks, they set the foundation to what Yonkers really is, a grimy, gritty place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Mary J, she was R&B.
Yeah.
But she was still rapping. She got her scar on her face that she never covered up.
Yeah.
And she says when they came to sign her that them executives came to the projects. Like, it was no bullshit.
Right.
So, but what is it? How gritty is it? Because it got the bougie places too, right?
Yonkers is not the same no more. First of all, so yeah, it's not what it was before, and that's a good thing. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But
so your brought up scene was that was gritty.
Yeah, like it was bad, man. Like it was to the point where like people from each hood, we spent our whole winters, our whole summers being in the hood. We ain't go nowhere else. People couldn't even leave the hood without getting stabbed or shot or whatever like that. You had to stay there. Like it was just like nobody couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't go nowhere. It was a war zone. Outside of your hood and where you from, outside of your block, it was war zone. It was a war zone. So yeah, so it's just so crazy thing about it. I'm like, I was good because I wasn't really into the hood politics and the beef and shit like that. So I was good. I was going from this block to that block, you know what I'm saying? Chilling.
Yeah, because if you in the shit, you know what I'm saying? If you selling drugs, if you robbing people, and you know what? Things are going to come back to you. Karma's a bitch. Yeah. So that's that. But like you said, if you just in your own world growing up and just being a kid, but obviously 12, 13, 14, 15, that's when, things happen if you into that world. But let's talk about something else that you really don't hide and you wear it because, like we said in the beginning, you don't got no shame. And you always talk about your mental health.
Correct.
And exactly, do you have diagnosis of your conditions?
When I was a kid, I was diagnosed with ADHD. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That was like the first thing. Then I got diagnosed in 2020. That's how Moody became. About when I went to the hospital when I was out there in Connecticut. Yeah. I was living with my aunt at the time. They diagnosed me with bipolar disorder and shit like that. So yeah.
So because to me, it means that you're moody. That's where it came from.
What?
Your name Moody came because you're moody?
Yeah, that's a fact. I came up with it when I was inside the mental hospital.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And we had like art class and shit like that. We was doing art. And I already knew they were going to say make something. And by that time, I was like, I want to make this mascot called Moody. The emotions to my, the mascot, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To my emotions, the mascot to my emotions. And like I had it in my mind. As soon as I got the artwork, boom, I did the face. I said I want him to be angry. I want him to be happy. And then the broken heart is he's gonna be sad. So I want him to express different types of emotions with one face.
Is that the logo that you
This is it. Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, this is it.
Fire, look at that.
Yeah.
That's real shit, bro.
Yeah.
So when people say, oh, he's crazy, oh, he's moody, or what, you real paperwork Moody. Like this ain't I'm not no game. You don't say it to mental health. Everybody now is in the mental health thing.
Yeah.
Now everything mental health.
I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the first ones from the hood. You know what I'm saying? That made people comfortable to even claim mental health and do that shit.
And you know what, bro? I love you for that, man. Because other people, you know what I'm saying? They give up, man. They hang it up. They just cops, fucking, professionals, COs, they really got mental health issues, veterans, and they give up, you know what I'm saying, and they check out.
Yeah.
And that's a sensitive topic because they'll be like, oh, you know, he was just with me the other day. He was happy. But explain to the people what that means. That don't go by what the person looks like. Don't go by and you don't give a fuck. You be drinking, you be talking mad shit, and then the next day you be like, yo man, mad people hit me up. Don't worry, man, I'm good. I just had to let it out. So, but explain to someone like you that knows what that feels like to be in that dark place, and to if you have to go to alcohol, you go to alcohol. If you have to fight, you fight. But for us that are not in that, I got my issues. I suffer from depression most of the time. Sometimes it's on and off, but I don't think it's as bad as some people.
Yeah.
People that don't know what the fuck that is, when you talking shit on the gram, and people might be worried about you. Explain what that place that you get into.
For one, I always been the person to look at it like, all right, cool. I understand. Like some people could look at me like, yo, feel embarrassed. You know how you feel embarrassed from like somebody else can embarrass you without you embarrassing yourself. Just like I know people feel embarrassed and like, yo, you doing too much, whatever. But they not knowing what's happening behind the doors. There's a lot of people that I'm like, damn, you was really going through that? You was really feeling that? They hit me up like, yo, you speaking for me, this, that, and the third. So, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, like you want to be helping somebody. You want to be speaking for somebody who can't articulate themselves. So like I kind of like be that voice and to sacrifice that. You know what I'm saying?
I embarrass myself for my people.
Yeah, I sacrifice putting my life out there to you know what I'm saying? And I'm like that, you know what I'm saying? And as far as like everything else, what it's like me, I'm very impulsive, like, you know what I'm saying? So I have to say how I feel. So social media could be like my own journal, and I need to vent, and I have to let people listen, like hear me out. I need y'all to hear how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do that a lot, and that's what I used to do a lot in my music. My parents, my family, my grandpa be like, yo, why you putting our business out there? I'm like, listen, this is a part of my story. It's part of my life, and I'm a music artist, so I'm gonna say how I gotta say my life. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. X was the same way, bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was, and Jay-Z even said it, that with that tour, he had to follow DMX.
Yeah.
And he said in an interview that DMX had the crowd screaming. He'd take his shirt off. Now he got the girls, and then at the end he do that fucking prayer, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And he'll cry.
Yeah,
so
that's a
Jay-Z
fact.
was like, yo, like in the beginning of the tour, yo, how the fuck do I follow this shit?
Yeah.
Because X didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. He's basically was saying like, yo, how do I like pick up that momentum? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, word.
So I don't know if it's the Yonkers water, but yo, X was the same way, man.
Yeah, we from the same hood and everything. Word.
The School Street, right?
Yeah, School Street. That's a fact.
Yo, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big DMX fan. Yeah, that's a fact. I relate to him a lot.
You ever met him?
I met him one time in 2001 or I think it was 2000. He was promoting this album. He came to the hood and gave. I was a toddler. I was a kid. I was probably like 7 years old. Gave him a 5 or whatnot. But I wasn't a big X fan then. I became a real big X fan.
Once you start understanding.
In 2011 when I started really, my life was starting to become dark and stuff like that. And I listened to Slippin'. I said, yo, he spoke to me with the slipping shit.
Real?
Yeah. And then I started really fucking with him hard body. And I'm like, yo, I feel like X is my pops, man. Like I feel so much just like him. Like we both love dogs. I've been a dog fan, you know what I'm saying, for the longest. Like, so, and then we just like, we the same. Like we like the same person.
No, I just love your passion, bro. And like, I'm one of them people, man. I'm like, yeah, this nigga tripping. And you be like, it could get to the guns, and I could fucking pop your head off, and I'm like, damn, will you chill out, bro? But the next day, then you be like, yo, don't worry, everybody, we good.
Type shit, yeah.
But you spoke about your parents. What was the relationship with your parents?
My relationship with my mom is good. My relationship with my pops is good, but my relationship with my pops it's not always good because my pops is mental health as well.
Okay.
So sometimes I have to remember, like, damn, I gotta remember. He could be going through he could be going through one of his episodes and shit too. But I'm like, damn, I'm mental health as well. So like, I'm not gonna put up with that shit for so much. And my my relationship with my moms wasn't always perfect and stuff like that either. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. You know what I'm saying? We good. I'm cool with both of them now at this present moment. Yeah.
No. The good thing is that I'm gonna bring up the bad from the gram, but you also put that up. You know, you put that up too. I'm with mom today. You know, we in the car, we in the, whatever. You had to do pull-ups or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you do show the good stuff too.
Yeah.
You was trolling them the other day. You know, you try, I'm gonna try to get them back together.
Yeah.
So that's all fun, man.
That shit went crazy on Facebook. I'm like, yo, everybody took me serious, but they don't even like. I'm just trolling and shit like that. I was trolling both of them. Yeah.
Nah, I love it, man. Hey, like, you know what? You got to make some light of it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, we can't. You know, like I went through issues with my mom and my dad. You know, you can't. Like my one of my brothers from my father's side, he actually did an episode with me too when I started. He was in episode 2, and he's my younger brother, and he said something to me that fucked me up, cause I was still on my negative shit. Yeah, fuck that nigga, this and that, whatever. He's a drunk or whatever. He's a piece of shit father, and this nigga said in a very low voice and a very low tone, he was like, "Yo, bro, it was a different time." Just by him saying that shit, it just brought me ease from my negative mood that I was in, talking shit about. You know, I still love my dad. You know, he passed away. You know, but before we knew he was gonna pass away. So me and my brother, my sister, we went like 2 or 3 times to make sure we hung out with him. But so let's get into the music real quick, because you know, that's part of the journey. We gonna get into the boxing, people. Give me a second. You know, they want to talk about that.
Yeah.
They want to talk about that fight club and the other clubs that you fuck with. But give us a second. We got to get to the foundation. The music. How serious did you take that?
Yo, bro, I was really rapping since I was like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
I started rapping 8 years old, but I grew up watching battle rap. So a lot of times I was rapping bullshit, like just like I was talking about guns, knives, and stuff like that. Yeah. And my god pops and my pops was like, yo, you gotta rap about, you know what I'm saying? Because during those times it was rough and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, you keep on manifesting that and rapping about that stuff.
Yep.
There's gonna be somebody out there in the streets that's gonna test you to see, you know what I'm saying, if you're really about that.
That's what they say.
Then, yeah, so when they told me that, the first thing that was sensitive to me and that was reality, I rapped to the Hail Mary, to the Tupac Hail Mary beat.
Hell yeah.
And I did a song. I did a song talking about the situation with my mom, how she lost her job. So that's when I started being very vulnerable with my life from my music and just being very outspoken and just putting it all out there, wearing my heart on my sleeve. Yeah.
Do you know how many like homies or people that you met along the way that from mental health that they keep it in? Cause that's another way that people deal with it. They keep that shit in. Do you think? And obviously they do. You know, maybe you can't answer this for them, but why don't you keep it in? Why do you feel that talking is better?
Yo, cause you ain't gonna lie. A lot of people feel like people don't care, and I'm not gonna agree with that. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, they be telling me like, yo, stop putting your stuff out there. Don't nobody really care. I'm like, I think people care. People do care. You know what I'm saying? I get hit ups all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is why people give up or clock out, because they feel like people don't care and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
There's a saying, and this is not only with mental health. This could be with anything, even with music, poems, whatever. And they say, even if we reach one person, you know what I mean? And I believe that. You know, like with my episodes, like motherfuckers be like, yo, man, you know, it's not about the views and it's not about that, and that's true. But bro, if you reach a handful, if you reach 10 people saw, because I had a mental health episode with a young lady, her name was Kiara Luna, and you know, and watching it back, you know, that shit touched me, because she was saying a lot of shit, and it starts from youth.
Yeah.
A lot of us that were in these bad places as kids, the way we grew up. If your mom was on drugs, you know, if your dad was locked up, if your parents passed away at an early age and grandma had to raise you, like, bro, that shit affects adulthood. You know what I mean? So don't ever feel, you know what I'm saying, that you got to keep quiet, bro. You know, if that's what you want to do, bro, I applaud you, and be honest, man. But so the music with the battle rap, how did you mix that in with the battle rap? Or battle rap and writing was two different worlds.
Yeah, well, I started off just rapping and just like talking crazy, rapping crazy.
Yeah.
And then like when I went to the studio for the first time was in 2008. And then I joined like a rap group and stuff like that. So I started taking music serious in 2008. And then I kind of like stopped, fell back from music. 2016 or 17.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped like chasing that dream, and I became a lot awoke, where I started seeing the industry for what it really was. And I'm like, I don't want no parts of that. I kind of
sign your life away. Give me I need five albums as all of the other bullshit.
yeah. It's just so much deeper. I don't think people really understand when they like. Because I didn't fully understand when I used to hear rappers talking about selling these souls. I just thought that was just like I didn't know what that fully meant.
Yeah.
Until I fully know, and I'm like, I don't even care about this music shit no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
how about now? You don't diddy daddy like in the
I
crib?
do music, but it's just more so like that's why I like to do music too and rap my life, and I do storytelling.
Yep.
Because now when I go back into my music, I'm like, damn, I forgot that happened. Like, I remember that story. I'm telling a story.
Yep.
So, like, I could really go back in time and, like, reflect on my life and things that happened because I'm storytelling in my music. You know what I'm saying? So, word.
No, that shit is fire. But let's get to the reason why you fucked me up, man. Like, you know, me and my girl went to the next person. I said, yo, babe, what the fuck just happened? and you know, and my girl, you know, she told me, she said, yo, man, you know, he's going through it. Like, she saw your face, she said, yo, he's going through it. So let's go. Let's talk about that. What? Because I see pictures when he was young.
Yeah.
So, at what age or what year, if you want to go by, you know, either one, did you disconnect?
It had to be 2000. Basically when I left his mom, we separated June 26th, like late June of 2016.
Okay.
And
so you was in his life from
I was in his life still.
Okay.
But it started slowly fading away until like 2018 when I started dating another female. Once I started dating another female, you know what I'm saying? That's when
the shit started.
Yeah. That's when, you know what I'm saying? It became got on child support. Whenever she was mad at me, my relationship went with my son. However, my relationship went with her. So if my relationship was bad with her, then I lose access to my son. If my relationship is good with her, then I got access to my son. You know what I'm saying? Now, she'll sit there and say, your son don't want to see you on his own. I'm not stopping you. Because it's like, once you program and get somebody to the point where they can operate on their own, it's like how these people who put us in school program us to where like, now they don't gotta teach us no more. We enslaved already.
Yeah.
She basically like enslaved his mind to feel and think a way towards me. You understand what I'm saying? So now he's just automatic way. He just don't want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, you think she programmed him to when she talked negative about you?
I don't think that she talked negative about me, but it's just on a deeper scale where like she lives with her family. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he's around them all the time. So whenever I get an argument with them or her or whatever like that, he sees them versus me. So he feels like he got to go against me too and stuff like that. And then like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and just like he was even having a bad relationship with my mom. So I'm like, how you don't like my mom or dislike my mom or just like acting funny towards my mom when she just try to love you, take care of you, and never done nothing. That's how I know like his mind, his mentality, and his mindset, and how he looked at things was all wrong. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, yeah. And the reason why you noticed that look on my face because I got my son. You know, my son is 13. You know, he's in my life, thank God. But you put me in a place of, damn, don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it. Like, be grateful, because there's other brothers out there that don't got what I got. You know what I'm saying? And my son just came back here. There was a little rift in my house. I ain't gonna get into details, but he was gone for like a year because of something that happened. I still had access to him, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was real fucking, and that shit, that shit hurt all of us. That, on both sides. But when you mentioned that in the interview that we did, and it was like a quick 2-3 minute interview, but it was so impactful.
Yeah.
That this was 2-3 months ago. So when that happened, I was still going through it, my situation.
Yeah.
So the look that I had was fear of, damn, like, bro, it could be that serious. Yeah, you need to figure out a way to fix this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually want to thank you for giving me, that fucking motherfucker wake up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on between you and your son and the family, fix that shit. You know what I mean? And so, I really, really wish and hope that, that he comes around and that if you're spiritual, if you believe in whatever you believe in, nowadays you gotta be careful. Like, I'm atheist or whatever. So if you do believe in something, man, I hope and pray that you get him, and you can hang out with him one day and do, dad and son shit, bro, because it's just a beautiful thing, man. So, I don't want to say I feel sorry for you, because I never want nobody to feel sorry for me. But I just want to send you blessings and hope that, one day, my brother, he comes back around, man, because, we all, he needs you and you need him, man. That's real shit.
Yeah, right now my mom's working on her relationship with him. She's talking with him now and stuff like that.
That's good. That's
holding
good.
him up. Yeah, so, I honestly, I'd be scared to tamper with my relationship with him or to dive deep into it, because, like, I'm very protective over just knowing the fact that what it was like when my father was fighting to see me, how it affected my behavior. Well, I had to go to court because he was trying to get visitations and things like that. And my mom was, on some BS at the time too. Yeah. It affected my school behavior, made me angry and
100%.
stuff like that. So as he got older, I said, I don't want to do too much in front of him or confuse him by me saying things to him. And then his mom probably, like, I really think one of the things is too that she don't want him around another female or having like a stepmother if I'm dating another girl and stuff like that. So I just feel like she'll probably do things to or try to probably get in his head if it ever came down to, like, we going to court and the judge says that he has to come over here with me. I got supervised visitations, whatever like that. That's every other weekend. But I stopped because once I realized, I completely gave up once he stopped talking to me and he wasn't saying much to me.
Yeah.
I stopped because I'm very sensitive, and if I continue, I don't know how I'm going to react. I might take it to a whole nother place. You feel me? So I left it alone. But it definitely affected me. It affected my behavior. It gave me a lot of trauma. It gave me a lot of nightmares. It gave me, what?
Nah, man, but like I said, man, I wish you nothing but the best, man, and I hope that I can't wait for the day that either a picture on the gram, you and your son at a ball game, or he come to a fight, whatever. But all right, people, we gonna talk about it now, because they want to talk about that boxing movie. You know what I mean? They want to talk about that killer. So the first time that I seen a clip of you was you and my man. Damn, what the fuck is his fucking fight name? Is it
Teller?
No. In the bodega, D-Mac.
D-Mac. Oh, word.
That's my man from my hood. That's my man.
Word.
Julio, the bouncer. That's his nephew.
Okay, I probably by face, I know.
Yeah, no, the bakery, the ones that do security for Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's his nephew. So D-Mac, you and him, and this was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like 2018.
Yeah, that was a minute. Y'all was in the bodega getting it on.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's give the people the way you just did with the music. Break down how the boxing and how the fighting was created, and did it come from the growing up and having the issues with your dad and parents with the mental health? Did all of that start because you was probably fighting anyway? You know what I mean? When did you actually say, wait a minute, we got to take this shit serious and put on some gloves?
I always been. I grew up in the hood, and
we got to shake it.
I used to get bullied and stuff like that, and I was scared. I was
You
scared.
get bullied?
Yeah. I was scared. I was scared.
I'm thinking this bully. No,
I was a youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a youth. I used to get bullied back in the hood, and my brother in the household, my older brother used to fuck with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it created some type of anger, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was always flipping out, fighting and stuff like that. And then I was going through with my mom and pops, not seeing my pops a lot and whatever like that. And so, I became very physical. So I started playing football. I was a beast in football. Yeah, I think I was a beast in boxing. I was even more violent in football. Like, I was tearing shit up.
It's a street ball?
No, like tackle with equipment. I played Pop 1 in high school.
Oh, nice.
So I always had a adrenaline of just
the aggressive
colliding with people, running people over. Like, I love that.
What position?
I was a fullback, linebacker, and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
so both sides. Iron Man.
Yeah. Anything that involved a lot of contact, I'm
Hell
in there.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. And then, and fast forward, like, I'm flipping out on social media, like how I do now. You know what I'm saying?
Probably worse.
I'm just like, yo, I'll fight anybody. I don't care. Let's have a first blood match. I just want to fight people. I'm just like manifesting that. And then, like, in 2017, my brother hit me up. He showed me RBX. He was like, yo, they doing this, that, and the third. Roman Bronx already did their first fighting event.
Yeah.
So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, bro, this is what I do. I love to fight. I hit up Killer Mike and stuff like that. So he put me on the card for the second event, which was in November 2017.
Fire.
And the rest was history. I just became the face, and that became my life.
So let's go back. Okay. So when he was getting the shaking, you didn't know him then. You had no idea what he was doing.
Nah, I didn't know him. I just met him 2017 at second event.
That was VX Fight Club. You
VX Fight Club.
You wasn't part of that.
I ain't know nothing about nothing.
You're in Yonkers.
Yeah, I'm in Yonkers at the time. Yeah.
And people don't understand. Even though Yonkers is like 20 minutes, half hour away. If you're not paying attention, you don't know what the fuck is going on in the Bronx.
Right.
Okay, so now we're talking about event number 2. So wait, so what was that the bodega with D-Mac?
No.
That was already
that's when I fought my man who's currently like my brother now. You know what I'm saying? Down with all the time. Bad luck.
Okay.
He was my first fight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, and then you went back for 3 and 4 and 5.
I continue. I finished. I've been fighting ever since.
Wow.
Ever since.
Yo, that's amazing, bro. So
didn't take a year off.
And then, so wait, you've been part of every single event? The one that just
Not every single event, because me and Mike, we had a little fallout. Then I went to another fight club and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then we pieced it up, came back. You know what I'm saying? And then, but yeah, I've been fighting all around different places. Yeah.
No, it's and you know what? The reason why he does it is to keep it off the streets.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So if it could be peaceful and putting the gloves on, and you know what, you get cracked, you get back up. Somebody get cracked, they get back up, and we dap it, and it was all good. But what was, and I'm going from what I remember. I remember you and D-Mac, and I remember in the trailer.
I had a truck fight. I had 2 truck fights. I fought somebody else. 2 was in 2018 in the truck, and then I just recently, a year ago in March, I had a truck fight.
When he had
that's with Tommy G.
Yeah, with Tommy G.
Yeah.
So, do you know your record, or you don't pay attention?
I used to, but I stopped, bro. Like I used to have the names of the people I beat, I lost to. I just like, fuck it, I don't care no more.
So how many L's do you have? Do you have any?
Yeah, that's a fact. Hell yeah.
Because they go. It don't have to be knockdown. It goes by the crowd reaction.
Yeah, that, or just like I know fights that I lost. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I definitely I've lost.
Speaking of Nutella, bro, that fight, and I wasn't there. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like when niggas be making shit up. I saw every clip from every angle because you know Mike he got that shit. He gets people in, even the fans. Like, what what led up to that fight? Was you guys cool? Was there always tension?
I just when he first came around, I started seeing him around and stuff like that. I already knew. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to fight this dude because he became
Trying to take over?
Yeah, he became a knockout artist, and I'm already a knockout artist. But then the fast forward, like, I already knew that's something that Mike was hyping up. He was hyping that up.
He was cooking that shit.
Yeah, he probably told Nutella to call me out and this, that, and the third, and to mention me. I didn't pay that shit no mind. I'm like, listen, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't paying no mind. So eventually, we made it happen. Yeah.
So wait, so you guys will be in the same card? Like he'll fight first or you fight first or whatever? So you kind of like stayed away from each other?
He came around the time where I was just having my fallout with Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, so he was the new kid on the block.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. He was like Mike's new favorite guy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So it did create, so the tension was real.
Yeah.
Because he tried to like make it, Mike tried to paint it like, yeah, I got somebody else, I don't need you. I don't know if that's what
No. He was big because Nutella, he went away because he had got stabbed. So when Nutella, I guess he got back and healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know how the story really went, but you know, next thing you know, I'm being tagged in a video with him with 2 belts and him with a shirt off and him talking shit. I'm like, here we go. Mike trying to hype something up. Yeah.
So that fight, and you know what? I wish I was there.
It was a year ago. It happened. What's today?
Today's August 3rd.
I think we fought today a year ago.
That's great.
That's
Look at that.
That's a fact.
Yo, shout out to you, Nutella. I see him fight in the rain when Mike had it in, it was in the Bronx somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's when I met Mike, actually. And because I was already doing, that's when I was doing my, I was like episode 20, 21 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it was my homegirl Candy. She was going. She was like, "Yo, you got to meet Mike." And I'm like, "Who the fuck is Mike?" Because like I'm like you, I wasn't paying attention to no boxing, nothing.
Yeah.
So, because when someone mentions somebody, I don't just like, I'm not interested. No, you can't do that. When you in this world that I'm in, you got to at least do your homework. And if it doesn't interest you, then I just say fuck it. I've done it plenty of times. But when I went down the fucking Mike rabbit hole, I'm like, wait a minute, this nigga's been doing this shit for how long? And this episode, I think by that it was like event number 80 or 85 or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, I gotta meet this kid. So I'll go out meet him. And I told the story when I interviewed him. He was doing an event and he was in event mode.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, I can't really talk right now. Take my number. And, I met him in East Lot and we was talking for like 20 minutes, half hour. And my girl was like, yo.
No, yeah. Shout out to Mike. Because
Mike
I look at it like me and Mike, yo, we ain't take no breaks from this shit, man. Like, just him being an event host and running the league and just me being a fighter. Like, we really dedicated. We, like both of us, we got the mutual love for this underground shit. You know what I'm saying? And
no, I love it.
Me and him like Kobe and Shaq with each other. You feel me?
No, I love it. And when we actually had the conversation, and he was like like I said, we spoke about it in the interview. This motherfucker was like, yo, we're gonna go to Home Depot. I'm gonna get a piece of wood, and then I'm gonna put some crates, and we're gonna get a black blanket. And then you was there, you was in the back, and I'm like, Mike, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Let's just go to the studio.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to be different. So that episode was fire, and that's like I said, that's when we met. So when it comes to other fight clubs, right? And how do they reach out to you? Do they say, yo, I saw you doing RBX, and won't you come over here? Like, how does that work when you get other people reach out to you?
Well, they just know. They know
you right now.
They just know me. You know what I'm saying? And I just been on other fight clubs and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they see me around and I talk shit with other fighters and whatnot, and we just make stuff happen on different platforms. Yeah.
What is it about? Because let's just talk about myself. I've never participated in anything like that. I'm fucking almost 50, so I haven't had a fight in fucking probably 20 years because we just grow up and we know how to handle situations now that we're older. But to get in a ring, right? And because Mike showed, even when someone gets cracked, Mike is on that. No pun intended. Mike is on the mic talking about, yo, these two warriors.
Yeah.
Like he don't. That he'll make a joke. Him and the DJ, they'll make jokes. But he still says these two warriors.
Yeah.
Because you explain to me someone that has never stepped in the ring, has never put gloves on, has never done it professionally that way, even underground, whatever. What heart does that take? You know what I'm saying? Not for you, because you probably like, man, this is easy for me now. But if someone was to come to you and be like, yo, man, I'm kind of nervous for this fight tomorrow, what would be your advice to them? Like, you can see in their face, like, they're scared of death.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about, going viral, or just, like, with me, like, I started talking shit ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Because I was into the battle rap culture, so I was always, used to popping shit and stuff like that. So when I brought that energy with me to the fighting joint. So I started talking my shit, and I'm like, damn, bro, I'm talking mad shit right now. I gotta back all this stuff up. So it'd be a lot of pressure. So like you could, it's a lot of pressure of just like, damn, haters want to see you lose, and then like you getting dropped, and then your haters is making fun of you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot. It definitely takes a lot of heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, outside of being me, I could see how it could be, you know what I'm saying? One of the things where like people was nervous and scared. You know what I'm saying? Because
no, for real.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure and a lot to think about, you know what I'm saying? Because once stuff is being recorded, it's there forever. You feel me? So it's there forever.
Motherfuckers be like, can we fight in private? No, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's there forever. You get beat up, it's there forever.
That's
you always see it.
So that I think. So you would give advice to someone like me and say, yo, man, don't worry about the cameras. Focus on your opponent and just do your job, because if it happens, it happens.
Yo, just don't be scared to get beat up. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to beat everybody up in the world. You feel me? You can't beat everybody. You're gonna have to lose. That's why I don't mind losing. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't even really to be fighting to win or lose. I just fight because I like to fight and helps with my mental health. But, like, I just became a knockout artist where like that's been my trademark, like, so I really fight just to put people out, and winning came with that. But if I was to lose, I never was a sore loser. I always gave dap to the people after the fight, congratulated them and everything like that.
When like I said in the beginning, you don't give a fuck.
Nah.
You get cracked, you put that shit up too.
Yeah.
Have you been knocked out cold, or you just get cracked and get back up?
I only been knocked out cold when I was at the rooftop on RBX. That's because I hit my head when I hit on the gate, and that shit, boom. And then like I caught a couple concussions during the fight, and I was out of it, but I still was fighting. They had to stop it. Like one of the fights when I was in, I fought out in Texas, and then the other fight when I fought the RBX champion, the tournament champion, the white boy, I forgot, Candy face mask. I fought him. So. Yeah, I've been knocked down, but as far as like knocked out where I was just on the floor knocked out, nah. My pride just too much. I just got too much heart where it's gonna allow me to continue to fight.
That blood gonna pump.
Yeah, so
I seen one knockout, bro. That shit was like you could hear it. Damn, I wish I could like. I
don't know about when I knocked out Pac-Man. We was outside or
no, it was inside, and they had just separated y'all, and then you cracked them quick. And you took the gloves off.
Yeah. That's the dude, the tall dude, light-skinned dude. Yeah, and I had the bull head and the yellow shorts. Yeah.
Shit was
That's
clean.
one of my favorite ones. Yeah. Mike was
like, he wasn't ready.
Yo, Mike was like, he said, you ain't gonna knock me out. And as soon as he said that, I knocked him out. Mike said a couple things on the mic that was funny, and I knocked the dude out as soon as he said something. Well, that should be funny as fuck.
Yo, and that's the type of shit you talking about.
Yeah.
And you know what? For that brother, whoever he was, I hope that he came back.
No, I salute him because, he got up. He got up. I knocked him down again. He got up. So I was like, yeah, I respect that. I said, yo, you tough. Word, you tough.
No, that's
tough.
real shit.
Yeah.
What do you think about, let's talk about my man, the big boy. What do you think about Chosen right now, man?
Hey, so yesterday, I had put, I'm the face of RBX, Rome on the Bronx, and all these other. He was like, yo, I respect you, gave me my props, this, that, and third, saluted me and everything. And he's like, but I'm the face of Rome on the Bronx right now. I said, yeah, no doubt, you definitely is. But I said, I'm the face. When I say I'm the face of the Rome Bronx, I mean like, I'm forever the face. Like Michael Jordan, he's not the face of the NBA right now, but he's forever the face. Where like,
I got you.
You know, there's gonna be people after you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you talk about underground, you talk about Rome Bronx, I'm the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm the main character. I'm the main character. So shout outs to Chosen. I like Chosen. It's his time. It's his moment.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for people that call him out. I'm like, yo, you gotta be stupid for calling him out. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't fight Chosen. Like at this, I probably would, but I'll be scared of his power. Hell yeah, that dude look like he hit hard.
Well, his weight class, you can't
that's
fight him.
what I'm saying. He look like he
There's
hit
no
hard.
way I can fight.
That's a fact.
Well, Mike ain't crazy. He's not gonna do that. Like,
He'll let it happen if I be like, yo, I'll fight him. Because I fought people his size and bigger than him.
Oh, okay.
But I just say like, for his size, he know how to use his weight and hit hard.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't fuck around. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck around.
You know, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see how real this man is. That he said, I ain't fucking with that nigga.
Yeah,
and not because he's nice or he's gonna, and the way he fights.
Yeah.
He uses his weight.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And when that shot comes to the niggas' bodies, the niggas just fall. Yo, y'all think them niggas, they not giving up? That shit hurts.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know?
Because you in that world.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you know that when he do that shoulder shit, that shoulder hurts already. He just pushed the shit out of you. And now he's going to come with that body blow.
Nah, if I was to ever fight him, I would have to gain weight on you, or he would have to lose weight. But
no, it's just not, it's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what we got going on this week, baby. By the way, this is dropping, I think the 7th, that Thursday. So whatever the fuck Thursday is, this is dropping Thursday, the August 9th.
No, yeah, August 7th is Thursday, yep.
Yeah, okay. So this is dropping the 7th. We did this on purpose, you know what I mean? And by the way, shout out to Chosen, because he's coming. I ain't going to say what we spoke about. He's on the way, you know, and we was going to do it before, but he hit me up. He said, yo, I want to accomplish something, and then he wants to come. So he's on his way as well.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it. Nah, we don't need that. We're good. So Chosen's on the way, and shout out to you, my brother. Keep knocking motherfuckers out. And I like him too, because he said, "Yo, it can happen to me too."
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cause
he's authentic too. Yeah, he's authentic. Word.
If he get cracked, he get cracked.
Yeah, that's
he's waiting for that person though. He wants to meet that person, whoever that person is. He wants to meet that person.
I be the same way too, because I be like, yo, stop me from talking. I need somebody to stop. I'm like, I be nervous sometimes. Like, I'm talking too much shit. Even with this fight, I'm like, yo, damn, I'm talking mad shit right now.
Yeah, but
I be always backing it up.
But you know what it is, that you a gentleman, and God forbid, obviously, when you take L's in the past, you know what you do, bro? You get up and like you said, you show love to that person, whoever he may be, and you know you want that rematch. I'm pretty sure. Let's talk about this situation. The first fight, and we were talking about it in the car. You cracked him. You know, you did the pose, and then I don't know what round it was. You know.
You talking about the Undertaker joint? Yeah. That was E. That's the dude I'm fighting now.
That's the dude you're fighting now.
Yeah.
So what is that? What's the name of that? Sparring?
Spar Wars. No. QFC, Queens Fight Club.
The fight on August 9th.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Unfinished Business, I believe that's what the event is called. Like, because it's unfinished business. There's a rematch.
No, but you know how RBS is RBX. What's the
Queens Fight Club, QFC.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so where did that tension come from, or the Mike of that world did the same thing and put y'all together? How did that happen?
Well, we talking about like the beef between me and
how you and him became how did that start for you and him to fight?
Well,
the first time.
Well, it started on Official Knuckle Up when E, the dude who I'm fighting,
that's his name?
Okay. E. They call him Big Queens now.
Okay.
When he fought Bloodstain, and he was hot headed, and he started raging out. I said, yeah, I like him. I said, I like that energy. I said, yeah, do that with me. You know what I'm saying?
You were there at the fight?
Yeah, I was like, yo, dog. I was like, well, chill out. But at the same time, I'm like, it reminded me of me, because like I'm like that too. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to clash. And then ever since then, it became static. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a fact.
okay, so what I remember was y'all was going at it. You knocked him down. You did the pose.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to him having you under pressure. You were blocking. You know, you was getting out of it.
Yeah.
He didn't knock you down or nothing. And then it goes to commotion. What, for the people that don't know, that weren't there, that may not understand that video, what was that commotion? And why didn't it just, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to be cool with him, this, that, third. Like, even after the fight, when we finished swinging, this, that, third.
So the fight was over?
Yeah. I kind of gave him a hug, whatever like that. I guess, I think he was really upset that I knocked him down, whatever. Just recently, he said for the first time, I hit him in the back of his head, but I didn't. But, yeah, so he was just saying to me after the fight, like, yo, you only got that knockdown. You wasn't doing nothing else. I said, dog, I was jabbing the mess out of you. What are you talking about? And then he started talking crazy, getting hot. I'm like, what?
And the fight's over?
Yeah, the fight's over.
You had no gloves on?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, I said, I ain't with that talking. I said, I get it popping right now.
So
that's when I started flipping out.
So how do they choose their winner? Was it going to do the same thing the way?
Well,
the crowd decides?
Before we fought, they were sitting there discussing it. They were like, yo, I won the first round because I did the drop. And then he was talking about the second and third round. I would say this, like, I felt like he would have won the first round if I didn't drop him. Because towards the end, he started doing his ones and twos and shit like that. But when I dropped him, that sealed it. Second round, I felt like I won. And third round, I felt like I won too. You feel me?
So this fight is there's no decision? If we go to the...
No, that's why we fighting again. Because
we don't know.
Yeah, they didn't. There was no decision, and it was guess rule to draw or tie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now you guys had shout out to whoever's doing their
and the Kingdom, whatever. Yeah.
Yo, that shit is they got me hyped.
Gave me chills, made me tear up the first time. I say, yo, that was very emotional.
Did they come to your hood to do that by partner?
Yeah. I told him. I told him. I was like, he was like, yo, he wants to hear me talk about my son. He wants to hear me talk about personal stuff. He's like, I want the people to, like, you know, engage with you and stuff like that. So I said, all right, come to my hood. And I'm going to take you to my school where I went to elementary school at.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're going to talk, yeah.
That's fire, man. They did the same thing with him?
Nah.
Oh, no? Oh,
nah, like, we do things different. Like, you know, it was my idea. I was like, yo, just come to my hood and stuff like that.
I thought they did it both sides.
Nah.
Oh, that's your shit.
Yeah. No, we did both sides, but he didn't do it like the way I did.
Okay.
He just took, his shit was just strictly focused on training and boxing. I'm the only one who went personal. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
With the story, yeah.
So, okay, so that's August 9th.
Yeah.
How do you feel as far as you been getting it in? The sparring, let's wait. Before we finish talking about the Queen shit, the sparring, is that a whole different animal as well? Because the fight is the fight.
Yeah.
What is the sparring? Because I see you take that shit serious as well.
Nah, yeah, it can get intense. It can get intense, especially if I'm fighting, if I'm in the ring with somebody who's just like me, a killer like me. That
you said that shit. You said you put up a video and then you wrote in the bottom, I like this when it goes back and forth.
Yeah. We traded shots.
Because you're getting cracked, and you know when you almost hurt or.
Yeah.
What does the headgear do? Does it do a lot, as far as or you can still get knocked out?
Hell yeah, I knock people out with headgears. You still can feel it. Like that shit still hurt with the headgear. That's a fact.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what the headgear is supposed to do. It don't seem like it do. It don't really do shit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No. So so let's talk after the training, after the sparring. How do you feel as far as other fights? If you had to compare it to other fights, because when I was on the phone with you earlier this week, I asked you about the Nutella fight, and you was like, nah, me and him, we didn't really, we would just wing that shit. Like, I don't know if he trained, I don't know if I trained, but we was just whatever. Why is this different? Is it personal, or you want to take this business as a whole more serious?
Because I know, for one, I know he's training his ass off, and I ain't gonna sit there and sleep. Like, have I been training to the best of my ability? No, but I have been training and working out.
Yeah.
I'm in better shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm maintaining and I'm better than last time. So I believe I'm in more shape than I was last time. So, what I haven't been training to the best of my ability, but I'm good.
Because I know that you really don't give a fuck about training. Because the MMA fight that
Yeah.
that you won, you when they interview you, you say, "Yo, I don't even train for this shit." You know what
Yeah,
I
but
mean? I just like it. So
yeah, I got to, man. But it's just really, man. Like I said, the situation with my son. I feel like if my son was in my life, then I would take off with this. I feel like I would have a sense of purpose and like I'm influencing my little man's and have him, you know what I mean, giving him something to look up to. So like with him not being in my life, it's kind of like that shit taken away. So I really don't be caring. I just whatever. I wake up and just fight and just whenever I feel like sparring, and then I'm never consistent. If I do train, it's never consistent. I'm never consistent with it. I always have like a little moment.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me, and I want all your combatants to know this, that if your son was outside the ring watching his dad, motherfuckers will have a problem? It'll be like the your son supporting you and being there. The opponent will be in more danger as far as, I gotta prove this shit to my son.
Oh no, hell yeah. Hey, nah, like what? I will be 100 times
if everything
better,
was all
bro.
good with your son,
Y'all will witness me at my peak. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's all you're missing.
Yeah, that's it. Like everything will raise up, like more adrenaline, more like flexible, quick speed. Cause like now I'm hyped. Like my son watched me. Yeah, like you about to see like this who your pops is. Like the man. Like all 50 states ain't nobody fucking with me. You heard?
No,
It's fact.
Where do you think you want to take this? Because you got boxing, right? You got MMA, you got bare knuckle, you got fucking what else? What other kind? I don't know if you want to get into kickboxing or other crazy shit.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I do power slap. You feel me? I don't give a fuck anything. Like it's what it is. What it is.
Nigga said power slap. That shit looks intense.
I be looking at it. I ain't gonna front. I'd rather do bare knuckle than power slap. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing next. So that's why I'm also training too, because I'm supposed to be having like a bare knuckle fight in September or October. Somebody who's doing bare knuckle has been trying to get me on the card and stuff like that. So
but it's not. Is it bare or is that tape at least?
No, it's straight bare knuckle, and you just have like a wrap. Like you have a hand wrap with nothing covering up your knuckles.
Oh, so the wrap is like around
for your wrist and
okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Damn, bro. But you know what, bro? I'm ready to support. I'm ready to be there. With this new fucking job I got, bro, I can't do shit. I'm 3 to 11 on the weekend. That shit's horrible.
Yeah.
So I'll be showing up the places I want. I'm like, yo, it's over already. God damn it.
Yeah.
But I gotta pay my dues in the new gig. But my brother, before we get out of here, man, I like to give final thoughts to my guests. And it could be about boxing. It could be about your family. It could be about your son. Just give some last words to what they can expect, or what Moody got coming up.
Like I would like to, like how ended my last interview that I was in. You know what I'm saying? Living your truth. That's why I like to tell people, living your truth. STBR, stay true, be real. I ain't gonna lie, like I want to focus more so on, focus on my love life. Getting, I've been talking with a female I've been getting involved with. Focus on that. And also now pushing for my mental health brand and working with the kids and with the Moody kids, and I want to get to do try to do it like a nonprofit and do everything I've been having planned for like the last 5 years. I'm tired of having stuff planned and not really attacking it. But I do need help though. Like it's hard to do it. Like I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know how to get the resources that I need. You know what I'm saying? So
there you go. People reach out. You know what I mean? If anyone got them plugs, if anyone got connections to nonprofits, Moody's a good man, bro, and he could save lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. Like people say that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Nah, we talking for real. Like,
word.
Conversation. You being vulnerable on IG and even with the drinking, you know what I'm saying? You might have some opinion about that. Maybe drinking's not the way, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you handle it, that's the way you handle it sometimes. I knew it was gonna hit at least 1 or 2. We get 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah.
But we outside, that's real shit.
Yeah.
But even with the alcohol, like, and today I told him, I said, yo, I'm not gonna drink, you're not gonna drink, we're gonna have and I try not to do it because I get aggressive when I drink and talk.
Yeah.
You know, the questions are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You know, you mumble, you know, you slur. So I wanted this to be, we drinking clear head, and he's training. So he told me I'm training. I can't fuck around anyway.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I drank yesterday because my man's off it. I drank yesterday because I already know, like, from starting tomorrow, I'm just straight up water, no sugar, no carbs, nothing. Like, I'm just going straight in. Like, so I'm good. I'm gonna be well rested and everything like that. Yeah.
There you go. So August 9th. This is gonna be out before that, so we're gonna I'm gonna tag you and everything, my brother.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna even after the fight, you know what I'm saying? We know we're gonna get that dub, but as the way that you give as vulnerable as you are, don't let them fighters know out there, man, that if you take that L, man, come back again. Don't give up, because like you said, it could be embarrassing.
I really don't. I don't really pay attention to, like, losing, or, like, always look at myself like I lost a fight or whatever, because I'm not. There's no victory or no loss in a fight for me, really. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can get lost in that, like, with society saying that stuff, but in actuality, like, and how I really look at it and how I came into the game, I do this shit for my own mental health. So
and you winning.
Yeah, so, like, anybody that fight, I'm pretty sure they fighting for a purpose, or they have their reasoning. So stick to that reason, and fuck if you lose or if you win. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say that, but, like, that's just me, how I look at it. So, like, I don't really look at, like, a loss is a loss or a win is a win. I just do this shit, you feel me? I just do it.
No, because even with in the professionals, I'm pretty sure it's embarrassing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like you said before, it's embarrassing. And this is underground. Imagine HBO, imagine Showtime, imagine multi-million-dollar fights where they get cracked. But and then now we got internet. So they're gonna, like you said, it's forever. They could slow it down. They could filter that shit, but you know what I'm saying, for those fighters, man, always come back. Don't give up.
Yeah.
In life as well, not only fighting. And like he said, man, stick to your purpose, because you got in that ring for a reason, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I will say this: the fans will definitely enjoy my fight, whether I win or lose. I'm gonna put on a motherfucking show. That's and right. That person is going. There you go. Like, I'd rather fight for somebody you respect. You know what I'm saying? Than to win or lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit feels good to be respected after the fight, and to be told, like, yo, you one of the toughest persons I fought. Like, yo, you hit the hardest. Like, that shit drives me more than a win or a loss. You feel me?
Well, I like what you said. I like what you said about the homie that you fought in the beginning. Now y'all like brothers, he said.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because after, for some reason, and that was like that when we was kids. Yeah. You can hate a motherfucker. After y'all square up and crack each other.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's like, because now you know. Okay, I got your back, you got my...
Yeah, and I respect your heart, like, because that's manly shit right there. So you gotta respect it. Word.
But my brother, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate you. This was great.
Yeah.
You got this on Saturday. I'm gonna be at work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at work watching lives or some shit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna celebrate, my brother. Thank you.
No doubt.
Come back anytime. You know what I'm saying? This is your home. And you know what? Shout out to Queens. What is it? Queens what?
QFC, Queens Fight Club.
Shout out to Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Shout out to
everybody.
Bare Knuckle.
Yeah, everybody.
Because technically they all stopping violence.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We get into it with each other because it's competition, but at the end of the day, we still represent the same slogan and whatever you want to call it.
Same sport, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in the same field, so shout out to everybody in this motherfucker.
Shout out to everybody. One love, peace.